Okay, who have we got here? ARL on a fast lap, flying lap, and a Red Bull on the medium tyres, with TGG Noisy starting his flying lap on the soft tyres in a Mercedes. He's spun at turn 1, just barely missing his teammate Ecos Ayrton, and he's still going backwards. Where is he going? Where's he going? Okay, he's finally going the right way. ARL underscore 33 did have the fastest lap for a second, the 128.502, followed by Ronan 127.989 in the McLaren. Then AJ by 24 is now leading by 127.434, so 5/10. That's Triple Tone Mama going slowly, letting past all these cars. Looks like everyone apart from Evil Boss 213. Nope, never mind, he's got an invalid lap as well. AFRL Chris is in the pit still. Equals Ayrton on the out lap. On the medium tyres. Still everyone else with the invalid lap. Ronan comes into the pits. Will stay on board with Eagles Ayrton as he sets a purple sector 1 on the medium tyres. We'll see what his sector 2 time is just in a minute. It's another purple sector. It's first and second now. And he comes around the final corner. He only goes second. So the final sector messed him up so much. He couldn't get pole with a purple sector 1 and 2 unless he's lifted off and not showing his real pace. But he's second by 3/10 right now. ARL underscore 33. Can he put a lap together? He's 6/10 faster than his lap before. Only puts him third still, 127.884. Fast GT 73, 127.935 gets him to fourth place. HyperX runs in Alpha Tauri, a 127.954. So only 200 separate them two. Invalid lap for HyperX Renz. Bars GT 73 still on a valid lap though, coming into Cops. Sector 2 split, and he will be 5 seconds slower than his previous time, so he'll probably be coming into the pits now with no helmet on, if anyone saw that. Ronan now in his second flying lap on the medium tyres. And he's spun as well, same place as TTG Noisy about 5 minutes ago. But here is TTG Noisy now on a flying lap, trying to set his first lap time on the medium tyres once again. Oh, he's spinning cops. He's spun around and he's back on the track. Not going to get any sort of a lap time there. At least he saved it and is still going. Evil Boss 213 and AFRL Chris going side by side basically. AFRL Chris probably getting the better lap time out of these two, even though Evil Boss is on the soft tyres because Chris has the slipstream. That was HyperX Friends letting past those two. Here's Ronan. TG Noisy, that lap where he spun, he's set a 140.191. Oh! Who's that? That's Bass GT73, who's just stops on track, giving TTG Noisy the worst front wing damage. Not that bad of a front wing damage, but I don't know what's happened there. AJ by 24 setting a fastest lap 126.990, over a second faster now than Ecos Ayrton. Triple Toe Mama coming into another flying lap after invalidating this one. It was a 130.9, so he would have been good for 7th place had he not invalidated. Ecos Ayrton coming out the pits just then, behind Triple Toe Mama. TTG Noisy cutting everything to go back into the pits. And Ronan, forgetting that pit assist is disabled, almost running into the back of TTG Noisy. With 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go, here is your provisional pole sitter, AJ Pie 24, coming into the pits. Aston Martin, as they will get some new tyres on. Triple Toe Mama retiring from the session. We can't see how he retired yet. I wonder if the stewards will be able to clean up his car before. Yes, they have just now. But we're on board with Bass GT73 as he comes through cops once again. Oh, getting a twitch of oversteer, having to correct it. It's going to dampen his lap time quite a bit there. .700 slower than his best lap time already. I can show tyres, Mr. Ronan. There you go. All on the softs. But Bars GT73 with that snap of oversteer coming out of Cops, he's put it second, and then ARL 33 gets that back second, gets that second place back. Bars with a 127.603, ARL underscore 33 a 127.063. So now just under a tenth separate the top two. He got Ayrton into the pits once again. HyperX Ren's 2.5 seconds slower than his previous Sector 1 time, so he must have had a spin or something. Roan on his outlap, TG Noisy on his outlap as well. Just behind Evil Boss, who's still set to make, still trying to set a lap time. Boss going into the pits now. ARL looking to go some more? No. He'll be going into the pits as well. HyperX is going to complete this lap. Invalid right at the last corner. Would have been good. Would have been good for third place had he not invalidated. But here comes Ronan. Through the Sector 1 split, he's 1.8 tenths faster than his previous Sector 1 time. TTG Noisy also on a flying lap, will stay on board with Ronan though as he comes through Maggots and Beckett's. Looks like a pretty fast time, he's almost 3 tenths up. If he can carry that speed on and have that 3 tenths, that will put him all the way up to 3rd or 4th. So we'll see what he can do. Final 2 or 3 corners now. Trying not to invalidate on that final exit. He's put it 4th place, 600 slower than Bars. Who is coming across the line next? Invalid for HyperX as he just speeds into the pits. AJ by 24 is on his outlap. Evil Boss going on a lap. In the meanwhile, with Ronan setting a lap, AFRL Chris set a 128.57 on the medium tyres. And as soon as I come onto him, he spins. Commentators curse much. TG Noisy slowing down to pick up his teammate, it seems like, on the mini-map. Maybe it was just to replenish some of that ERS. Evil Boss 213, 129.011. Setting that 8th fastest lap time out of 11 drivers. I believe Ronan will be coming into the pits. No, he won't. He's going for another lap. 6 seconds slower than his previous lap. Almost 7, so he's going to try and get a fast lap time now. Next across the line is the Red Bull of ARL. That's invalid. Next across the line is AJ by 24. Can he get a faster lap time than his already provisional pole? Yes, he can. It's a 1:26.932, 600ths faster than his previous lap time. So it would be quite hard to beat that, I think. Next across the line is the two Mercedes cars, though. TCG Noisy. Only good for third place with 2 minutes left in this qualifying session. Equals Ayrton. Only second. And that is qualifying over, looks like. We have to check and flag out. AJ by 24 sits on pole. Equals Ayrton tried to match him, couldn't, by 800ths. Now it falls to ARL. Bars could only put a third fastest time in. TC Noisy only 5th fastest. ARL looks to be slowing down quite a lot. He might be in low fuel mode. Ronan only good for 6th. So we're just waiting for ARL now. And going this slow, it surely means that AJ by 24 is going to take pole position. We'll find out if he crosses the line, if the lobby's glitched or anything. No, it's not. AJ by 24 takes pole for his first showing here in AFRL. It's only a social race, but it counts nonetheless to him. And AJ by 24, the Czech driver in the Aston Martin, gets his first pole position. Equals Ayrton and Bars GT23, the two British drivers, finish off the second and third place by only 1.2 tenths. ARL 4th, TG Noisy 5th, Ronan 6th, HyperX Ren 7th, AFRL Chris, the only medium qualifying tyre driver, in 8th, Evil Boss in 9th, and then 2 retirements, Triple Toe Mama and Alexis Beast rounds off the grid, and we will go to the race. We'll just wait for AJ by 24 to ready up. Why am I in a car? I'll just have to retire. Equals Ayrton in game chat? For a Chris in game chat? I just hope that no one's behind me. I can't even retire or anything. Yeah, I am last. But we're just not going to get the pull away into turn 1. Oh, it's a formation lap, that's even better. No, it's not, I still can't retire.
Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap. We're learning the gears, so go through them all if you can.
Okay, I'll give you a hot lap of Silverstone then. It's turn 1. Let's see, Triple Toe Mama and Alexis Beast warming up their medium tyres, and Triple Toe Mama's soft tyre. Don't know what's happening here with the massive gap on you can see on the mini map. Some Brazil style formation lap.
Radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
Coming at the end of the formation lap now. Once it starts, I can show you the what would be turn 2 after retirement animation. Alexis Beast looks like his internet's having some problems.
Keep an eye on the lights. You have a drive-through penalty. You've been given a drive-through penalty.
Okay, here we go. Eagles Ayrton gets a good start. AJ 24 already into the wall at turn 2. Eagles Ayrton followed by Bass, GT73 followed by Noisy, already up 2 places. Evil Boss up 4 places. AJ by 24 spinning down 10. HyperX Friends gets past Triple Toe Mama. Triple Toe Mama already passed by 2 drivers, and ARL up into 8th. Ooh, both Eagles Ayrton and Bass extending at Cops. Almost touching and colliding. Triple Toe Mama down to 10th now. HyperX Friends and AFRL Chris get past Evil Boss. Oh, I've seen that! I saw that with my own eyes! That is Boss GT73 smashing into the barrier at the end of Maggots and Beckett's on the DRS detection point, and he has retired from this race on lap 1. We have a safety car now because of it. HyperX Friends already into the pits. He's going to try a very bold strategy, maybe go for the hards till the end, to try and keep with these one-stop runners. Triple Toe Mama into the pits as well as AJ by 24 getting a 5-second penalty for speeding, wanting to change front wings. HyperX already out and on the medium tyres. Triple Toe Mama getting the hard tyres on, and AJ 24 started on the hards, it looked like. He's on the hards once again. Predicted pit stop strategy tells us that it's hard and medium on the same lap, so it won't be much difference. It was only a virtual safety car. Equals Ayrton and now TGG Noisy, both Mercedes, somehow may find their way to the top of the pile, followed by Ronan. AFRL Chris on the medium tyres, Alexis Beast on the medium tyres, and HyperX on the medium tyres, followed by Triple Toe Mama and AJ by 24 on the hard tyres with that 5-second penalty. Everyone else on the soft tyres. TG Noisy passing Ecos Ayrton. TG Noisy is taking the fastest lap and up 4 places since the start. Was there someone going slowly? No, but ARL is now sniffing AFRL Chris Evil Boss a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. ARL trying to get past Chris. Chris goes wide, leaving room for ARL to come in. He does the right thing by leaving room for ARL on the inside, but gets a 3-second time penalty for his troubles. Alexis Beast 456 a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings as well. AFRL Chris trying to get back past ARL. Bus GT 73 has left the session. I'm not surprised after a crash like that. Doesn't want to look at it anymore. And he's out of here. Equals Ayrton, half a second behind TG Noisy. They'll be happy just to get a 1-2 from this social race to see what each other's driving styles and tactics are like. TG Noisy 129.897. These teams, by the way, will be the main teams for the season ahead, starting next week, January 15th, Saturday at 6 PM, where we'll be racing at Bahrain for round 1. Everyone quite spread out apart from the two Mercedes drivers. AFRL Chris also half a second down the road from ARL. I believe ARL still on the soft tyres. Yes, so technically AFRL Chris is in first, but he's still to make that pit stop. Tripleton Mama disqualified from going the wrong way. You can see on the mini-map that he stopped for quite a while out of the pit lane. And that's Tripleton Mama's race over. Evil Boss on the medium tyres. Quite a way back from AJ by 24. ARL and Ronan going side by side. I can't get a good angle on it right now, but ARL has got past Ronan in an unorthodox place to overtake. But Ronan will try and get back past ARL now. Turn 1 to 2 and 3. Flat out, and he might go for the dive, but he's a bit too far back. ARL and Ronan now battling, leaving Chris to join the battle. Oh, and that's Chris lighting up the rears and spinning. He's stopped on track. Ghosting is on, thankfully. Otherwise, Alexis Beast would have had a surprise coming to him. AJ by 24, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He's not going to be too pleased about that. The herd even more spread out now. Especially 7th to 9th, over 16 seconds separate each of them. ARL and Ronan still quite close together. Ronan trying to get his season underway. He's still got to serve 5 race ban from his season ban a season ago for dirty driving. So they've allowed him back into this social race. HyperX runs 3-second time multiple warnings. Yes, he was allowed to race in this social race, but he's still got to serve 5 races. So his first race actually starts in round 6. And right now he's just looking for his a podium since his last one at the Social Race of Season 3 at Portimao. I believe it was back in October, that was. Equals Ayrton dropping that gap now. HyperX Friends retiring from the session. Evil Boss with a time penalty as well. After Cops will go on board with AJ by 24 to see if we can see HyperX's car before it despawns. Yeah, he's just hit the wall out of Cops' corner, couldn't save it, and he's left the session. Lap 7 of 26, so we're almost at the pit window. 9 tenths, 7.5 tenths. It's staying in that region of 7 tenths to a second. Neither one of these Mercedes really pushing. But Ronan and AFRL still only just under a second and a half behind each other. That could have been a penalty, warning for Ronan, as you saw all his 4 tyres go off the track for a second. Lexus Beast in the meantime, a 3-second time penalty. We will go with penalties for the moment, speaking about them. 6 seconds for Lexus Beast. 6 seconds for AFRL Chris. Oh, in the meantime, it's in the pits. Okay, I thought I missed an overtake then. AJ by 24 with 8 seconds as well, and Evil Boss with 8 seconds as well. Alexis Beast overtaking AFRL while he's in the pits. We'll see what times he puts on. End on the mediums. To go. Let's see what Ronan, Eagles, and TCG Noisy do. Boss GT73 has rejoined the lobby. We'll see if the McLaren pit crew respond to AFRL's Red Bull pit crew, by bringing him in this lap. If Mercedes are going to pit, they're only going to pit one at a time. They're too far, too close. I mean, to pit both of them at the same time. They're both staying out though. Ronan, in the meantime, will he be the one to pit after AFRL running this 3-second time penalty? No, he won't. He stays out. Alexis Beast up into 4th place after starting dead last, retiring in qualifying without a lap time. Just a bit of oversteer into the second last corner. That's not too bad though, as he keeps it on track. AFRL Chris 3 seconds down the road from him. Five tenths now they gap from the 2 Mercedes. AFRL Chris getting almost half a second into Alexis Beast's time. AFRL Chris eating up those tenths. Now 6/10 in front, so up to Alexis Beast. Evil Boss 213 retiring from in the same place as Triple Tone Mama did, as well as TT Noisy spinning. Ecos Ayrton into the pits as well as Ronan. So we can't. Oh, we've just missed Evil Boss's car. Ecos Ayrton on the yellow medium tyres. Ronan in the pits onto the medium tyres as well. So will Ronan be able to beat ARL out of the pits? It's going to be close. ARL with the fastest lap, a 1:29.763, and it's not close in the slightest. Ronan's lost out big time from that early pit stop from ARL. It might pay off though towards the end. 16, maybe 17 laps. Yeah, 17 laps, 16.5 laps. If you want to look at it like that. On the medium tyres for Ronan, ARL 33 is going to have to do around 18 to 19 laps depending on when he pit. We can actually look at the... It's not actually that bad. It's only 1 lap old tyres. And TG Noisy into the pits, so ARL will have a lap older, or 2 laps older tyres than Ronan. AFRL Chris now only a second behind Alexis Beast. These couple of laps, the mediums are starting to really kick in. He was leading the session. Alexis Beast is now in first place, closely followed by AFRL Chris. TCU Noisy coming out of the pits, I'm guessing on the medium tyres. It shouldn't be anything else this late into the race. It is the medium tyres and crucially ahead of Ecos Ayrton still. We'll stay on board right now with AFRL Chris's charge to first place before they have to pit. Alexis Beast going wide into out of cops. You can see just under the mirror arm, Alexis Beast's car only 5/10 away now, kicking up some dust on the way from the grass. DRS for AFRL Chris, I'm sure using some ERS from Alexis Beast to try and keep that gap as much as he can. Now only 2.5 tenths, no one into the pits yet. And it's going to be a drag race down the first DRS straight. Bit wide there from AFRL Chris. AFRL Chris not close enough to make a move. Ooh. Ecos Ayrton did get that fastest lap. We'll check out what it was in a minute after this overtake. Trying to get that outside line for the inside of the next corner, and he makes it work. That's a good overtake from AFRL Chris. Alexis Beast losing out. It looks like they may have had a bit of contact, but a good overtake nonetheless, as Ecos Ayrton trying to hunt down his teammate now. It's not over yet. 2 tenths separate first and second still. Oh, big nudge there from Alexis Beast. May have some wing damage. Will get the DRS flap open though, so it's not going to be that bad. We can't see any Sizable damage on the front wing from Alexis Feast Williams, but he is into the pits, so it does look like there was wing damage from it. We will now be able to go and look at the lap time. Never mind, he set a new one, a 1:29.376 Mercedes driver on the medium tyres. Yeah, and he is changing that front wing and onto this pair of soft tyres. Ronan 3-second time penalty. Alexis Beast first and second for a minute, now down into 7th after a misjudgment in Maggots and Beckett's, leading him to punt into the back of AFRL Chris. You see ARL in the foreground of that shot, trying to weave out the way of Ronan, not giving much slipstream. AFRL Chris not pitting quite yet. I believe it's around lap 16 to 17. TG Noisy 1:29.104. So Red Bull Mercedes drivers gifting each other the fastest laps, I think. 7 drivers left in it now. Lap 14 of 26, 12.5 laps to go. AFRL Chris not pulling away from the Mercedes drivers, but not succumbing to the pace of TTG Noisy quite as much as anyone thought he would. Ronan, it was 4 seconds out of the pit box to ARL. He's now made it just under a second, so he will get the DRS on this back straight. See if he can get anywhere near ARL. TG Noisy, that's 5.5, that 5.2 second gap. Now down to 4.3 by mistake from AFRL Chris, I believe it is. Stay on board with Ronan for the meantime as he charges down and hunts ARL 33. Once again we'll get the DRS. ARL not weaving as much as before, giving Ronan the slipstream. But still, they remain around half-second gap. Bit wide there from ARL, not losing too much time. A tenth at most, now 2 tenths, now 1 tenth. Will he make the move? He goes very deep into the inside line, making the move happen before the corner even comes to him. And Ronan is now up into 4th place, now has to defend. No, he doesn't. I don't know what's happened there. ARL 33, it looks like he's lost his front wing end plate. Yes, he has. He has to go a whole lap now with a broken wing. Running up into third place there for Chris pitting. AJ by 24 up into 5th place after that lap 1 spin, putting him all the way down into 11th. AJ by 24 up into 4th place now, passing ARL. AFRL Chris not going to have too much trouble either passing ARL 33, as he will be coming into the pits at the end of the lap anyway. To Mercedes, once again the closest drivers on the track, closely followed by AFRL Chris and ARL. We'll see what happens here. ARL just decides not to take the corner at all, goes straight on, doesn't get a warning or a penalty for it though, and Chris is up into 5th. There goes ARL into the pits. And Alexis Beast looks like he's going to get an easy pass as well. AFRL Chris now on the soft tyres, hunting down AJ by 24, who's been on those hard tyres for quite a while. We can see exactly how much. 14 laps from lap 3. He's been on those hard tyres, going to go to the end unless he gets wing damage. AFRL Chris on the brand new soft tyres will not have much trouble catching up to him in about 3 or 4 laps time. Half a second still with the Mercedes drivers. No one wants to give up that first place quite yet. But it looks like it could be a very dominant season 4 from the Mercedes garage. 2 very fast drivers. The 3-time world champion of AFRL, Ecos Ayrton. AFRL Chris, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Oh, AFRL Chris retires from the session. And it's a full course safety car. AFRL Chris looks like he's just warmed up his tyres into the wall. Maybe his controller's disconnected or something, but he's hit the wall. He's out of this race. Now 6 drivers remain. Into pits AJ by 24, as well as Egos Ayrton, TTG Noisy and Ronan. Alexis Beast would be a bit hard done by if he doesn't come into the pits. He does. Will ARL though? a bit too far back to make any difference on those soft tyres in the pit lane. Ecos Ayrton somehow in front of TG Noisy. I don't see how this happens. Ronan and AJ out of the pits now. Alexis Beast just coming out of the pits in front of ARL. ARL deciding not to go into the pits. Probably a wise decision. We'll just wait for them to catch up, and the safety car should be in next lap, I believe. Stu's already cleaned up AFRL Chris's car, it's not on the minimap anymore. We do have the Aston Martin safety car for this Silverstone race. Only waiting for ARL now to AJ into the pits again. Unless he's got forced into the pits. Has to serve a time penalty. No wing change, so unless something's happened with his controller or wheel, whatever he's on, or he's got forced into the pits, he's back into 6th. A lot of weaving going on. I don't know where Ronan's going. Ecos Ayrton, 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. That's not going to help him. Everyone very close to warming up their tyres. Safety car is speeding off into the pit lane. The restart will be controlled by TTG Noisy, followed by his teammate, so they must have prepared something for this during the off-season. And TTG Noisy gets us underway out of the final corner. Ronan goes very wide. Everyone safely through turn 1. Yep. Ronan going for the dive. Doesn't make it work. trying to go for the dive down the inside at turn 4, hitting Ecos Ayrton onto the gravel. Alexis Beast up into 3rd, Ecos Ayrton down into 4th. Running up into 2nd, ARL still 5th, followed by AJ by 24, down in 6th. TG Noisy, oh! Commentator's curse, AJ by 24. Retiring from this race in the foreground of the picture a few seconds ago, spinning and hitting the wall. We've now got 5 drivers in this race. No safety car as of yet. Alexis Beast trying to defend from Ecos Ayrton, pushing him to the outside. Ecos Ayrton might move for the switchback. No, he's too far alongside him. Alexis Beast giving the position, it looks like. Braking a bit earlier to Ecos Ayrton. ZG Noisy, a 128.102 is snapped by Alexis Beast on the exit of the final corner. Alexis Beast looking for a move down the inside at turn 3, doesn't make it work. Trying to do exactly what Ronan's done, and he's spun them both. Reset the track by Alexis Beast. If it was in real life, in a real season race, he would have got a 15-second penalty for that, as well as penalty for the collision. But ARL now up into 3rd, 3 seconds down to 4th now. Everyone's spaced out quite evenly apart from Alexis Beast. He's just gone very, very wide. ARL 3-second time penalty and Ronan 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Not much going on now. VRS is enabled though. No one is within a second, so that doesn't really help. TTG Noisy, his first time penalty of this race on lap 23 of 26, a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. With only 3.5 laps to go, we'll give you some details on the tyres and penalties. 3 seconds for TG Noisy, 9 seconds for Ronan, 3 seconds for ARL, 5 seconds for Ayrton, and 9 seconds for Alexis Beast. So if ARL can keep within 6 seconds of Ronan, ARL will have that 2nd place. Tyres, everyone on 3 laps apart from ARL, who didn't pit after being 30 seconds down. So ARL just has to hope he can hold out for a while. Alexis Beast, something's happened to him after that spin with Ecos Ayrton, now losing a lot of time. 3 seconds time penalty for Ronan again. There's going to be music to ARL's ears. And now Ecos Ayrton's ears as well, as he's in contention of getting that 3rd place away from Ronan. But it's 2 seconds the gap to the Mercedes driver TTG Noisy, who leads this race. From around lap 2, he's led a few corners of leading from Ecos Ayrton and under the safety car, but TG Noisy has led this race in the majority. Bit of a wide exit there by Ronan. He's not too far off of getting another penalty. Lap 24 of 26 now, coming through Cops. Everyone trying to keep it on track. I've just seen Ecos Ayrton go very wide as I say that. ARL still within that 2-second mark. Maybe trying to get it down, or maybe just relaxing himself, driving with a bit of caution now, trying not to crash or spin out. Ronan messing up in those final two corners, down 5/10 now, so it's an even closer battle for the podium. .1 seconds now the gap. ARL making these 2-lap older tyres work for him very well. With only about a lap and a half left. Will he get the second place on track? Now under a second. Back over a second slightly. We'll see if he can keep that second to get the DRS. The first try to get DRS since the restart. If he can get it. No, he can't. He's just over 2 seconds away from 2/10 away from Ronan. I'm getting that DRS. Saving a bit of ERS there in the corner. Ronan just cutting everything. What's happened to him? Been possessed. ARL up into second, Ronan down into fourth, and he's out of this race. Disqualified for receiving too many penalties, no front wing. Alexis Beast will have this fourth place. Ecos Ayrton up into third. That's just given some excitement. ARL, after being 30 seconds down before the safety car restart on everyone who was in the pits, is now second and probably being hunted down by Ecos Ayrton. It's a tad bit too late for that. Unless the penalties... No, Ecos Ayrton has more penalties than ARL, so it will be this this order as it stands if no one crashes. Will be on board with TTG Noisy as he comes across the line to win the Season 4 social race of AFRL. ARL coming home second, and Ecos Ayrton gets a 5-second time penalty for an unserved penalty. Comes home third. Alexis Beast really slowly through his final few corners, hitting the wall through the line. He'll come home fourth. Driver of the day is Alexis Beast according to the game. And there you have it, TTG Noisy, top slip on the podium, celebrating with his teammate in third, and the Red Bull driver in second. It's not too different from real life, is it? Here you have the final classification. TTG Noisy wins and fastest lap, 2.5 seconds in front of ARL. Ecos Ayrton finishes off the podium. Alexis Beast coming home in 4th place, his best result in the whole of AFRL, I believe. Asian by 24 5th, AFRL Chris 6th, Evil Boss 7th, HyperX 8th, Triple Time Mama 9th, Fast GT 73 10th, and Ronan gets disqualified in 12th. Everyone under HyperX has been DNF'd. HyperX and up has, I don't think, has been qualified, so it'll only be 4 actual finishers. And there we go. That has been the social race of AFRL. Some good moments, some interesting, exciting moments, and I'm sure we'll bring you some more next week as we start Season 4 proper in Bahrain on January the 15th at 6 PM on Saturday. And I will see you then.